How this Israeli killer drone became the top combat drone. For the Turkish Armed Forces, Baykar Makina produces the medium altitude and long range, or MALE, tactical unmanned aerial vehicle system known as the Bayraktar TB2. Kale Baykar JV, a partnership between Baykar Makina and the Kale Group, created the tactical UAV known as the Bayraktar. The UAV is the perfect platform for carrying out intelligence and reconnaissance tasks. The Bayraktar TB2 became the first domestically produced aerial vehicle in the nation to accomplish the milestone of 200,000 operational flight hours in June 2020. So how this Turkish drone has changed the nature of warfare? Well, let's find out together. Hey guys, welcome to our channel Future Warplanes, where we tell you about military fighter jets, military drones, and military planes from the currently famous in the air to the most advanced around the world. So stay with us till the end of this video so you don't miss out on any of this information. And before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our amazing videos in the future. And let's get started. The Bayraktar Block A prototype underwent Phase 1 development beginning in 2007, and its first flight occurred in June 2009. The Undersecretariat for Defense Industries and Kale Baykar JV agreed to a contract for Phase 2 development and serial production in December 2011. Beginning in January 2012, the Bayraktar Block B development and serial production phase of the project got underway. In April 2014, Bayraktar TB2 finished its initial flight. 6 UAVs were delivered to the Turkish Land Forces by the end of 2014, and the UAV's initial acceptance tests were done in November of the same year. In June 2015, a second batch of 6 locally produced Bayraktar TB2 UAVs was delivered to the Turkish Land Forces. In accordance with a contract signed by the two nations in January 2019 for the supply of 12 TB2 UAVs for the Ukrainian army, Baykar produced and provided 6 TB2 drones to Ukraine. In May 2020, 3 more drones were given to the Turkish Gendarmerie. A monocoque design with an inverse V-tail structure is a feature of the Bayraktar TB2. The connection segments consist of finely CNC machined aluminum pieces, while the fuselage is comprised of carbon fiber, Kevlar, and hybrid composite materials. The engine situated midway between the tail booms and bladder tanks hold the fuel. 6 aerial vehicles, 2 ground control stations, 3 ground data terminals, 2 remote video terminals, and ground support equipment are all a part of a Bayraktar TB2 system. The UAV is 6.5 meters long, 12 meters wide, and can carry 650 kilograms during takeoff. Bayraktar is now in use with the Turkish Land Forces and was created for close-range reconnaissance and surveillance operations. Triple redundant avionics are installed in the UAV. Among the components of an onboard avionics suite are a microprocessor, engine control, servo motor power control, engine signal processing, I/O, and GPS receiver units, along with sensors for speed, temperature, and fuel lever. It also has pilot static sensors, laser altimeters, and alpha-beta sensor modules. The 150-kilogram payload capacity Bayraktar TB2 UAV can fly both during the day and at night. An electro-optical camera module, an infrared camera module, a laser designator, a laser rangefinder, and a laser pointer are all included in the typical payload configuration. The redundant flight control system enables autonomous activities such as taxiing, taking off, navigating, landing, and parking without the use of any external sensors. The UAV is well controlled and guided thanks to sensor fusion architecture and contemporary non-linear control techniques. The unmanned vehicle can also operate in semi-auto modes while on missions. The NATO spec ACE-3 mobile shelter unit serves as the ground control station for the Bayraktar TB2. Pilots, payload operator, and image exploitation consoles are all integrated into the module. The station's furnished with rack cabinets, an air conditioner, an NBC filtration system, power supply units, wireless systems, and internal communication systems. A 2-bladed variable pitch propeller is driven by a 100-horsepower internal combustion engine built into the power plant. The tactical UAV can fly at a maximum altitude of 27,030 feet and has a range of more than 150 kilometers. It can travel for up to 27 hours at a maximum speed of 70 to 120 knots. Meanwhile, according to the technical director of the company, Baykar has received requests for the purchase of the Bayraktar TB2 combat drones from 24 countries, including East Asian and European countries. The TB2 now has received requests from 24 different nations. Orders have been placed and export agreements have been inked. This figure is rising daily, and there's demand all over the world, as evidenced by the fact that some of them are from East Asia and others are from Europe, according to Selçuk Bayraktar, who was quoted by the Turkish news agency Aksam. The Akinci combat UAVs were in high demand, according to the technical director for Baykar. According to the Bayraktar, the company has agreements for its purchase with 4 countries. The names of the customers who bought these drones have not been disclosed by the corporation. According to Oleksiy Reznikov, the defense minister for Ukraine, Kyiv and Ankara are still negotiating the terms of a plant being built there to produce Bayraktar armed drones, and this was announced in late June. As they were used early in the conflict to destroy a significant number of Russian tanks, Baykar's drones, especially its renowned Bayraktar TB2, have been instrumental in the success of the Ukrainian war. Due to how well received they were, Ukrainians wrote folk songs about these drones, which they interpreted as a kind of defiance. An earlier declaration by the Turkish drone maker claimed that there is currently a 3-year waiting due to the increased demand for drones. The business even declined $20 million in crowd-funded money and gave TB2 drones to Ukraine because it sees Ukraine as a strategic partner. The business asked for the money to be given to the struggling people of Ukraine in a tweet. According to a Turkish newspaper, Daily Sabah, the Bayraktar TB2 recently reached 500,000 flight hours, setting a new record in the country's aviation history. The drone was added to the arsenal of the Turkish Armed Forces in 2014. The drone is the longest-serving national aircraft in the sky, the business claimed in a statement. Due to Russia's enhanced electronic warfare capabilities, these drones are not garnering as much attention as they did in the early phases of the flight. However, there's no doubting that they were incredibly effective in the war and were able to draw in a lot of foreign clients. The state-of-the-art Turkish unmanned combat aerial vehicle, Akinci, recently completed a test flight with all weapon stations mounted, according to the country's drone manufacturer. The Akinci, a new drone from Baykar, is now being promoted as the TB2's replacement. According to a Turkish news agency, Anadolu, Baykar debuted their most recent drone on August 30th during Teknofest Karadeniz, the nation's largest technology festival. Prior to being shown during the ceremony, Selçuk Bayraktar first showcased the Kilizimala prototype on Twitter. He said that the prototype had been completed and was being prepared for flight by the engineers. And that is going to conclude today's episode. We sincerely hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please click on the like button and share with all your family and friends. And if you have any questions or comments for us, please share them with us in the comment space below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see even more of our incredible videos. And you can also check out other videos that have been specially selected just for you. We sincerely appreciate you spending time out of your busy day to hang out with us today, and we certainly look forward to doing it again next time. Hey, one more time, please press that bell icon on your way out the door, and you will always be notified of the latest updates here on our channel, Future Warplanes. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.